Okay then. Good morning to all. So the last class we discussed, yes, good morning. The last class we discussed about Gandhiji's view, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then today we are going to discuss about the poverty as seen by the social scientist. How the social scientist defined poverty. Before that, how we can identify a person as poor or rich based on what we are determining. Mukesh Ambani is a rich person and a beggar is a poor person. Based on what we are deciding that? Based on their? Louder.
Clothing.
Based on their? Is it based on their appearance? No. Then what? Based on what you are saying that Mukesh Ambani is a rich person?
Income.
Income. Who said the answer? Very good, Anandu. That's a simple answer, right? Why we are saying Mukesh Ambani is a rich person? Because he is the richest person in India, right? Based on his income. So one of the most important factor that determine or is an indicator of poverty is income, and the other is consumption. Okay. So the two major indicators of poverty are income and consumption. Income and consumption are the two indicators, are the major indicators of poverty. Normally, we are using these two indicators to calculate poverty. Normally, we are using these two indicators, that is income and consumption, to calculate poverty. But according to the social scientists, they are considering many other indicators for calculating poverty. You remember our definition for poverty, children? What is the definition for poverty? Anjali? How to define poverty?
Poverty is a situation in which an individual is unable to fulfill the basic necessities of life, such as food, shelter, clothing, basic education, and healthcare.
Basic education and healthcare. See, nowadays the definition changed. It included two more things, education and healthcare. So when we are analyzing this on the basis of our, in the viewpoint of the social scientists, they are considering so many other factors like illiteracy, malnutrition, then access to health care, lack of job opportunities, drinking water, sanitation, etc. Okay, so the two major indicators of poverty is income and consumption. Based on income and consumption, we are deciding whether a person is rich or poor. But nowadays, we are considering so many other factors, so many other indicators also considered by the social scientists like illiteracy, malnutrition, then health care, job opportunities, drinking water, sanitation, etc. Okay, so what is the poverty as seen by the social scientists? How the social scientists are defining poverty? According to social scientists, it is not only income and consumption are the indicators of poverty. Along with that, they are considering so many other indicators like, which are the indicators? Ashik, can you read it? Ashik?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can you read the other indicators? Which are the other indicators?
Education.
Education. Okay. Then, are you able to see the board here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, then read it. The other indicators such as?
Income and consumption are the indicators of poverty.
Income and consumption. See, income and consumption are the indicators of poverty. When we are analyzing poverty, we are using or we are analyzing it based on these two factors, income and consumption. But according to social scientists, is it only income and consumption is an indicator of poverty?
No, ma'am.
No, they are considering so many other factors. Which are the other factors? Illiteracy,
Malnutrition.
malnutrition,
Access to healthcare,
healthcare,
lack of job,
job opportunities,
Lack of access.
safe drinking water.
sanitation, drinking water, etc. Okay, so as according to social scientists, these all factors or all these shows the indicators of poverty. And now analysis of poverty based on social exclusion. Social exclusion and vulnerability is now very common. Have you heard about the two terms social exclusion and vulnerability? Is any of these terms familiar to you? What do you mean by social exclusion? Children, please turn on the videos. Some videos are off. Turn on the videos. Yes. Okay. What do you mean by social exclusion? Exclusion means what? Excluding. Anyone can answer. Exclusion. Have you heard about the term exclusion?
Yes, ma'am.
Leaving.
Yes. What does it mean? Exclusion. Louder.
Leaving.
Ma'am, to leave a person. or leave a
Leaving
thing.
something, right? Is socially excluding means what?
Not allowing some person to be included in some social activities.
Okay, very good.
Or
Not
public-
allowing someone to be included. Here, when we are analyzing about poverty, which are the two categories of people?
Poor people and rich.
Poor people and rich people. So here, who are excluded?
Poor.
Poor people. Yes, that is the answer. What is it is correct? That is social exclusion. Socially excluded. Who are socially excluded? The poor people are socially excluded. Correct. Then coming to the last class, I asked you about the film Slumdog Millionaire. Has anybody watched that film? In this class, anyone watched that film Slumdog Millionaire? No one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
I think I
Ebin. Sorry?
I've been.
Ebin. Okay. That film is shooted in which area?
Slums. And
Slums,
Dharavi.
Dharavi. Yes, very good, Ebin. Dharavi. If you watch that movie, you can see we will get a clear picture of that slum. That film also have so much importance are there. Okay, that we can discuss later. So that slums, where these poor people in an urban area, where the poor people are living. In the urban area, the poor people are living in which area? In the slums or the outskirt of the society. That means the poor people are living in the slums. And how was the living condition there? In the slums. What about the sanitation?
there isn't any.
Louder, dear.
Ma'am, there isn't any. There is no sanitation.
It is improper sanitation is there. There is not properly not sanitized. Then is it what about the water?
No.
Are they getting enough drinking water for them?
No.
No, no. They are living in the slums. So the poor people in the urban area, the poor people are living in the outskirt of the society. That means they are living in the slums. Then where the rich people are living? The rich people are living in the posh areas. In the cities. That means they are living in the posh areas. They are living in the cities with all the facilities. They are getting all the facilities there. But coming to the poor people who are living in the urban area, they are living in the slums or the outskirts of the society. That means here they are totally excluded, socially excluded. The rich people and the poor people. There is a categorization is there, and the poor people are socially excluded. So these two are the new terms to you: social exclusion and poverty. So the poor people, they are generally living together in an area without sanitation and drinking water facilities. They are living together in an area. Have you ever seen the picture of a slum? Yes,
Yes,
or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So then you can see that they are living together in an area without proper sanitation and drinking water. In this chapter itself, in the beginning, we discussed about that Rak Singh, his story. He's also living in slum. Then in the outskirts of the cities, that means they are living in slums without sanitation and drinking water. And coming to the rich people, they are living together in the posh area with all the facilities. So the poor are socially excluded. The poor people are socially excluded. This exclusion is a reason for poverty, and also it is a result of poverty. Why this categorization is there? Because it is based on the income the people earn. If you have enough income, we can live in a posh area. If we have not much income, we are living in the slums. That is social exclusion. So the term itself have the answer: social exclusion. The poor people who are excluded, the poor people, they are generally lives together in the area without sanitation and drinking water facilities. And they are living in the outskirts of the cities where you find the large slums. And thousands of poor people are living together in the slums. And also the rich people, they are living together in the posh areas with all the needed facilities. So the poor people are socially excluded. The poor people are socially excluded. Is it clear, children? What do you mean by social exclusion? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what do you mean by social exclusion? If a question is there, how you will answer social exclusion? Gauri?
Poor people are socially excluded.
Poor people are socially excluded. How we can say that they are socially excluded?
They live in the outskirts of cities.
They are living in the outskirts of the cities, or they are living in the slums without
sanitation and drinking water facilities.
Without proper sanitation and drinking water. Very good. And coming to the rich people, they are living in the posh areas with all these facilities. So the poor people are socially excluded. Then another term is that vulnerability. What do you mean by vulnerable groups? Vulnerability to poverty. So the two terms, one is social exclusion to poverty and the other is vulnerability to poverty. What do you mean by vulnerability to poverty? That means the possibility to get affected by poverty. There is the chance for get affected by poverty. Vulnerability to poverty means the possibility to get affected by poverty. When we are comparing the society, even among the poor, some people have a more chance to get affected by poverty than the others. That is vulnerability to poverty. It refers to the possibility to get affected by poverty. Vulnerability means it's a possibility to get affected by poverty. And some sections of the society are more vulnerable to poverty than the other sections. That include the children, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Backward caste means which caste?
MST and ST.
Backward caste include, very good. SCs and ST. That means the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. In our Kerala also, you know about Adivasis and all? Adivasis, have you heard about them?
Yes, ma'am.
Attapadi. Attapadi is a region, yes. Sometimes in the newspapers and all, that name is there. So the backward caste, then the widows and the handicapped people, they are more vulnerable to poverty. That means they have a more chance or possibility to get affected by poverty. They have a more chance to get affected by poverty compared to the other sections of the society. Okay, so vulnerability means the possibility to get affected by poverty. Vulnerability to poverty means the possibility to get affected by poverty in the society. The backward caste people, the widows or the handicapped people, they are more vulnerable to poverty than the other sections. And they have a lesser opportunity. Why they are more vulnerable? Because they are getting a less chance for education, healthcare, and job. They are getting a less opportunity for education, healthcare, and jobs. And also they are get affected by the natural disasters too. They are also get affected by natural disasters. Okay, Anthony. Okay, that is vulnerability to poverty. So vulnerability means the possibility to get affected by poverty. Vulnerability, how to define, children? It's a possibility to get affected by poverty. If you are writing, you're sitting with a book, please note it. Vulnerability means the possibility to get affected by poverty. Then who are the vulnerable group? Backward caste, widows, and handicapped. Backward caste, widows, and handicapped. And why? Because they have a lesser opportunity to get education, healthcare, and jobs. And also they are affected by the natural calamities or natural disasters. Okay, so coming to the social scientists, they are considering so many other indicators than income and consumption for poverty. And also nowadays they are analyzing it on the basis of social exclusion and vulnerability. And that two terms we discuss now, that is the first is social exclusion. Poor people, they are living together in an area without sanitation and drinking water, and they are living in the slums or the outskirts of the society, and they are excluded from the rich people who are getting all those facilities. And the next is the vulnerability to poor and the vulnerable groups. Compared to someone, the possibility to get affected by the poverty. Vulnerability to poverty refers to the possibility to get affected by the poverty. And some sections of the society, they are more vulnerable to the poverty than the other. And it include backward caste, widows, handicapped people, and also they have a why? Because they have a lesser opportunity to get education, healthcare, and jobs. And they are also likely to be affected by natural disasters. Clear, children? The two terms are clear to you? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Any doubt, anyone? Anyone have any doubt? Can I go to the next topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. That is, have you heard about this term? Poverty line?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Where? Okay. In all of your house, you have a ration card, right? Yes or no? Have you seen the ration card?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is the color?
And blue.
Blue.
Blue. Okay, straight ahead. Blue. Then any other color? All of you have blue color?
White.
My
White. Okay,
grandmother
Karthik.
has white.
Grandmother has white. Okay, Elsa has white. Then blue is there, white is there. Then any other color?
Oh.
Anyone have a pink card? Pink. In this class, no one have a pink. Anandu, you have?
Anandu.
Yes. Okay, based on what you get this ration card? So after the class, we have one more period today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Before that, you check the ration card and make sure which color your ration card and what is the income mentioned in that. Okay. You will do it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So poverty line. It is a line. It's an imaginary line. Poverty line is an imaginary line that the minimum income required for a person to satisfy the basic necessities of life is termed as poverty line. It is an important definition. Poverty line. What do you mean by poverty line? It's a minimum income. First, understand it's an imaginary line, okay? It's an imaginary line. We are assuming to divide the people, whether they are belonging to APL or BPL, that is above poverty line or below poverty line. Above poverty line is APL and below poverty line is BPL. Then if you have a blue or a white card, that means you are belonging to APL, above the poverty line, and if you have a pink card, that means you are belonging to BPL, below poverty line. So what do you mean by poverty line? Poverty line means it's an imaginary line. We are assuming there is a line like that, and the minimum income, how to define poverty line? This definition is very, very important. The minimum income required for a person to satisfy his basic necessities of life is termed as poverty line. Poverty line is a minimum income required for a person. That's why I told you to check the ration card. The income is written there. If your income is more than a particular amount, your card is APL, and if your income is less than a particular amount, your card belonging to BPL. So it is a minimum income. Poverty line is defined as a minimum income required for a person to satisfy his basic necessities of life. It's a minimum income required for a person to satisfy his basic necessities of life is termed as poverty line. It is used to identify the poor people. Based on this poverty line, we are calculating whether the person is rich or poor. Based on the ration cards, we are determining whether a person is belonging to APL or BPL. Okay, so how to define poverty line? This definition you must write. It's a minimum income required for a person to satisfy his basic necessities of life is termed as poverty line. Please write, note this definition. Okay. How to define poverty line? It's a minimum income required for a person to satisfy his basic necessities of life is termed as poverty line, and it is used to identify the poor people. We are using this poverty line to identify the poor people, whether the person is belonging to APL or BPL, that is above poverty line or below poverty line. That is determined by poverty line. Then the next heading is estimation of poverty line. How we will calculate, how we will estimate this poverty line. So this is the, suppose this is the poverty line. Okay. Poverty line and the income. A particular income we will decide, and based on that we are determining the poverty. And if you are above this line, you are called APL, and if you are below that, you are called BPL. APL means above poverty line. BPL means
Below
below
poverty
line. Below poverty line and above poverty line. Then how to estimate, how we can estimate this poverty line? That's the next heading. Okay, before that, okay, so well, how to define poverty line?
Ma'am,
Yes,
income like
definition must be definition. I told you to write down the definition. It's a Who will help him? Jerlyn, can you help him?
income.
Poverty line.
Minimum income required for a person to satisfy his basic necessities is termed as poverty line.
So well clear?
Yes.
Repeat it.
The minimum income required for a person to satisfy his basic necessities.
Basic needs. Yes. Children, when you are giving a definition, it must be clear. If you are writing the minimum income, you will not get marked. It will be marked as 0 because it's a minimum income required for a person to satisfy his basic needs or necessities of life. Studying the definition, correct definition must be there. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then one more period we have. That time we can discuss about the estimation of poverty. So poverty line is clear to you. So the next class we can discuss how we are calculating, how we are estimating this poverty line. Okay. Bye all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.